so before I talk about how this character Goob was literally completely changed, how Twisted Tegan was almost completely different, and all these other specific changes that might be getting added to the game, before I talk about that, I need to address one specific thing. Believe it or not, I read your comments sometimes, and I saw a whole lot of one specific thing. There are a lot of comments talking about how people ready to be big backed on Thanksgiving, and I just want to say I did my fair share, but the more impressive thing that I did was I brought this big back outside. Oh yeah, that's right. Check out what this skeleton did. 30,000 steps, 15 or so miles, almost 1,700 calories. Yo, hey, I sweat it all out. I'm kidding. Maybe. What do you think? Why am I still talking? Either way, we know that Goob had a different design in the past. It was Goob. Instead of Goob, it was EGG. In case you don't know, let me show you. So on the screen right now, that is EGG, which was supposed to be Goob, which in my opinion would have completely changed the way that I saw Goob, because he doesn't look nearly as friendly there, mainly because of that Iker barrel on his back, and because he's missing half of his torso. Either way, what if I told you that there was a different design of Goob altogether? Actually, a human version of Goob. This is actually where I'm really confused. So on the same image, we got more added that we didn't ever see before. Let me pull it over. We have this guy, who I assume is Goob. What is the literature on this? What does this mean? So as you can see, the EGG design, Goob was originally named EGG, which was abbreviation for especially good guy. EGG's design had him in a pair of mismatched roller skates. So it's talking about this one, a cinched striped waist, a furrier, furrier, like a Yeti. It appears to be on a pair of syringes replacing his hands, as well as a large container of Iker on his back. However, this is the part that we care about. This part is the juiciness that just got added. Alongside EGG is a human version of him wearing white overalls. But why is there a human version of, like this isn't just a thing that you can just throw in there and be like, oh yeah, I just turned Goob into a human. No. Are all of these toons based off of real people? That changes so much. That makes the whole Toon Handler situation kind of weird. Are these like human abominations? Let's keep reading. The same mismatched roller skates, red and blue fingerless gloves, and black shirt with red and blue stripes with mismatched sleeves of the same colors over an orange striped shirt. Which, as you can see, I mean, that just describes what he is. But do we know more? Lastly, he has a bright that's it. It literally just explains what his human version looks like. But why? And I kind of want to look up why is there just a random version of this. I want to see if there's a lore theory of Danny's World characters being humans. Like, there's several videos of people drawing Danny's World characters as humans. However, that has nothing to do with Quell's genuine and like literal original OC. What is this? I'm gonna read a little bit about the Toon Handler lore. So the role or the purposes and names are currently unknown of the Toon Handlers, but they appear to be assigned to a specific main character. So why would Goob be a human? This is so confusing. I don't understand. I'm trying to make sense of this. All right, here we go. We got a Reddit post by Funny Man. Anyone have a theory on what happened to humans? Let's check it out. We have two comments, two whopping comments. Miss Bobby says, they honestly probably just got fired or let go. I'm 60% sure the center is actually shut down. And a random person said 3 suits, a man in suit. So literally Goob being made into a human, or Quell doing it, we literally just have to say, or we just have to rationalize that, oh, she just did it. No, as a Danny's World enthusiast, as all of us are Danny's World enthusiasts. If you're watching this video, I consider you a Danny's World enthusiast. You're involved in the game. There has to be more of a meaning. Why would you just draw a Goob as a human and it mean nothing? There's no way. I don't believe that. Either way, there is a different Twisted Tegan design, and I wanted to go ahead and look at that with you guys as well. Well, realistically, I guess it's not too much different. It's just Twisted Tegan's twisted design, and frankly, this is pretty nail on the head. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. I always enjoy looking at Quell's OC creations. I think they're all very, very phenomenal, very good. I think Quell is a fantastic artist, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to add. That's exactly what it is. But in these videos, when there's a little bit of leak stuff or a little bit of lore revealed, like we just saw, we like to look at specific changes that we can make to the game. Fun changes, that is. There was one that I really, really liked. I should have wrote it down. I actually forgot it. I'm not even trolling. And the idea that we have here is, in case you guys didn't know, which you honestly probably didn't know unless you are a literal badge hunter, there is only 2 badges inside of Danny's World. With that being said, jabroni, we want to come up with some ideas of what some of these new badges could be. As a badge hunter, I wanted to reach out to Quell specifically to make a secret badge that I make a whole video about trying to get. That is what I want to do. Quell, please make this happen. Either way, let's look at some different badge ideas. And badges are cool, man. Badges are of honor, and they show that you are a legitimate player and that you care about the game. It's cool. With that being said, by Junkie Junkbot, love that name, here are some badge ideas. Is that me? Encounter a twisted version of the toon you're playing as. Super simple, super easy, especially when you're playing the game. That's one that you'll get like that. Like if you're playing Boxer or Poppy, which you kind of have to when you first start playing the game, there is a almost 99% chance you're going to get Boxin on the first floor or second floor or third floor if you make it that far. I think that's an excellent, easy badge. How did we get here? Have every positive effect on you at once. So that one's a little bit dicier. Have every positive effect on you at once. So is that talking about having Astro's buff, Tegan's buff, gambling with Toodles, and using gumballs? I think that's kind of what it is. I think it just basically implies that you probably get a whole inventory of gumballs and then you just spam them. And then you get every... You know what? That is actually a really fun video idea. I'm down with that. I know how we got here. Have every bad effect on you at once. That one's pretty hard. That's like collecting infinity stones. So what is every bad effect in the game? So you would need to have slowness 2. You would need to have fatigued. And I believe is the third one dizzy? Because Shelly does fatigued. V does slow. What's the third? There's a third one. It's Astro's. What does Astro do? I'm sorry, I always forget. He gives you tired 3. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's every bad ability, because what does Finn? Finn gives something, but I think it's the same as another main toon. Yeah, he gives slow 3. Wait, is that also what V gives? No, V gives slow 2. Okay, wait. So you're telling me to get this badge, you're gonna have to get Finn, Twisted V, Twisted Shelly, Twisted Astro. And wait, does Roger have his own unique ability? And Roger gives Confused 3 and Slow 3. Oh. Okay, wait. So if you procted Roger with Slow 3 and got Confused 3, that means you wouldn't need Shelly and you wouldn't need Finn, but you would need V and you would need... So yeah, basically to get it, trigger Roger and be in a chase with V. I guess you only need 1 slowness, so maybe you wouldn't need to be getting chased by V. Maybe in this situation, you would need to be getting chased by Twisted Astro and then proc Twisted Roger. And then you would get the badge. Yeah, that's a hard one. That took a lot of brain cells. That took me 5 minutes to process how you would possibly get that badge. I'm going to move on to the next one. Toon Handler. Own every toon. Why is that one not already in the game? Trinkets galore. Own every trinket. Once again. Why is that not already in the game? Gotta go slow. Have the slowest speed possible. How would you do that? I believe it would be having slowness 3, play as Shrimpo, and be running brick. Lore Lover. Get 100% research on every Twisted. So you would get Lore Lover before Trinkets Galore, theoretically. So I feel like Lore Lover should be higher up on the list, but man, it's a good one. Surely it ends, right? Reach floor 10, and it doesn't end, does it? Reach floor 20, and it never ends. Reach floor 50. I think those are all extremely reasonable. And out of all of these, I feel like reaching floor 50 is probably the hardest one on the list. I mean, shoot, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I haven't made it to floor 50. I've only made it to floor 20 like once. Could I go higher? Yes. Will I? Yeah. Tune into my live stream when I have to unlock every single Twisted in one live stream. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it. And for the last badge on the list, we have extract Iker, leave floor next floor. Oh, it's just a meme. Oh, it's just reach floor 100. Okay, yep, so that one's like impossible. Congratulations to Goto and Dark for doing it. And I'm sure several other people have done it in the past. However, I think it would be very, very fun for some of these things to be added into the game.
With that being said, jabronis,
let me know if there's any fun badges that you would like to get added to the game, and tell me your inkling and your theories and your suspicions as to why there's just a random human version of Goob. Am I making a bigger deal of this than it is, or is this a lore drop that means more than we actually realize? With that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching today. Stick around for more stuff and unsubscribe, please. I don't want to get to 75,000 subscribers. I do not want to bake a Danish World cake. Thank you. Bye.